We're gonna turn the sound down a little bit. This is just a little. We'll turn the music maybe down to 80. Maybe the overall sound effect down to 80, 70, maybe. Somewhere around there. A little bit easier on the ears. Maybe a little bit more. We don't want to drown everything too far out. 55? The way this music swells, you can never really tell. But that's alright. So what are we doing today? Well, we're going to be playing Starsector. This is going to be modded. It's got Nexerelin in it, and it's got about 45 mods, I believe, all quality of life. Different ship hulls, and a couple factions added to it as well. I have no idea what we're going to be doing today, whether or not it's going to be a pirate run, whether it's going to be a faction run, whether it's going to be our own thing. Who knows? Let's just have a little bit of fun, shall we? First thing is, we're going to generate our name. We might as well pick a picture, because everyone likes to have a pretty picture. And I have a general idea of which one we're going to be right off the bat. My personal favorite, I don't even know if we're going to be doing this. Normally the runs I do are going to be all carrier runs, but we do, maybe we'll try and mix something up a little bit. So we got a mixed age for our universe, which is great. As you can see here, we have our domain sector registry ID. This is our universe seed, all randomly generated each time you load in, each time you do a new one. No two games are the exact same. Alright, so welcome to Nexerelin mod for Starsector. Nexerelin is essentially a 4x extension to the game. Factions within the sector will wage war, create alliances, and compete to control a greater share of the sector. Hey, Faye, welcome on in. Welcome. Just starting up here. Hope your day is going good. Welcome to Starsector. Nexerelin is compatible with a large number of community-made faction mods, which you can add for a more varied gameplay experience. Hey, how is the sound? Is it too loud for you on your end? The funny thing about Starsector is that the music swells an excessive amount. And it's really hard to kind of nail down where exactly is a good level for it. A little loud? Alright, we'll have to go ahead and try and switch that out here as soon as we get the option to get it back to our settings. Our actions will gain or lose your influence with the factions in the sector. The higher your influence with a faction, the greater access to the support and technology you will have. At the start of the game, you pick a faction to join. You're a representative of your chosen faction, and your actions in the sector will reflect on them. You can move to another faction later, if you can earn their trust. You can also choose to go it alone and set up your own empire. Have fun, and please leave any feedback on the Starsector forums, which is a wonderful place for this game, which is great. Actually, we're going to skip right on back. We're going to go right back. Back. Oh, we can't do that. Okay. We're stuck in it now. So what we have to do now is we have to choose exactly which faction we're going to be starting with. We can also enable random core worlds. So in Starsector, each map, regardless of which map seed you have, has a set number of worlds owned by each faction. And they're all in the same place pretty much the entire time. We can enable random core worlds, which I think is exactly what we're going to do, just because it's more fun. Sector generation. We're not going to fiddle around with too much with this one. Hey, buddy, welcome in. Hope your day is going good. Welcome to Starsector. This is a game that I thought I was never actually going to play on stream because it is exceedingly difficult, but it's also extremely fun. So why not, right? Doing a random stream today, why not give it a shot? Faction settings. We can enable and disable factions. Starting faction relations, we're going to set as default. We're going to be neutral to a fair bit, and then depending which faction we choose, we're going to weigh out that way. Factions respawn. I've set it to none. I'm turning into a curmudgeonly old man. Curmudgeonly old man? Oh. Well, you got a ways to go before you hit my level there, buddy. You still got some legs on. You'll be all right. We can also use faction weights. So certain factions will start the game with a little bit more markets than the other ones. We're not even going to play that one. We're just going to go back on out. We're going to hit proceed. And this is where it gets to be fun, because now we get to choose which faction we want to start with. So Arma Aperture, or Armatura Corporation, has some funky little carriers and ships, not too bad. The Dead Space remake is making changes I don't like. Harumph. Oh, buddy. I feel for you, man. And yes, factions. Factions to choose from. Arma. This one's a little hard. You start with a super ship and that's all you get. Then everybody hates you. Bladebreaker. Deserters. Again, you could choose a fleet to start with and everybody hates you as well. Carter's Free Traders, which is pretty much smugglers, which is pretty cool. You get to choose from a certain fleet. You can have Frigate Start, where it's just basic one ship against the world. And you can also choose all the way up to a super ship, which is... who knows? Will Jabber accidentally kill you still? Who knows? I never can tell. That's not my okay. I don't think he's here, so that's all right. The Sub-Myokin, these are the fighter focus guys. Very weak ships, but very, very carrier and fighter focused. Diable Avionics, kind of a mix, but these guys have mech suits you can run around in, which is actually not too bad. Then we have the Great Houses of Kassadam, which is an old faction, pretty much since the dawn of time in the universe. They have since recessed greatly into one single system in the middle of nowhere. There's only rumors of them about. Hegemony, which is your basic, well, the hedge, pretty much. Group of warmongering starfarers trying to hold the universe together by the tip of a sword, so those are always fun. Interstellar Imperium, if you ever played FTL, this is a mod directly for them. This is their own faction. You get to fly their own ships. Iron Shell. These guys are, if memory serves, Iron Shell is an offshoot of Hegemony with their own custom ships and bonuses and negativities. Legio Infernalis. Pretty much pirates. Everybody hates you. And Levelar, if memory serves, these guys are kind of tossed out in the middle of nowhere. Luddic Church. You could say these guys are zealots of the universe. They believe that technology is somewhat evil, but it's alright. We need to use it, and that's fine. Then you have Luddic Path, which are intergalactic Taliban. All technology is evil. Yes, we use the starships, but by the way, we've set them up as IEDs. So enjoy. MVS, I can't remember which one that's from. Magellan. Now, this is going to make some people mad. I'm saying Magellan, and some people are going, that's Magellan. Oh my god, I have no idea. These guys are more defensive-based. And then, of course, we have the Magellan Starfarers. More freelancer, kind of laid back. And then we have Aura, Outer Rim Alliance. These guys are heavily broadside-style ships. So you have your big, beefy plank boards of battle cruisers and battle carriers. I love to give broadsides. Persian League is another of the main factions from the story. Pirates themselves, just the base faction of pirates. Tindran Diktat, another base faction. Star Federation. I'm gonna be super upset if I accidentally labeled the Imperials the wrong ones, and these are the actually FTL ships right here. More than likely, yep, I did. And Tritachyon is the final, I believe, base faction in the game. Or we can do our own faction, which we get to choose from an entire myriad of ships to start with. We also get Free Start, which we don't start with a faction, we just start with a ship. I strongly advise against it, especially if this is going to be your first time playing through, because you're really going to be depending on getting some sort of income. And you can actually generate income in a myriad of ways in this game. You can do it by exploring and scanning planets. Whoops, sorry, don't hit the microphone. You could bounty hunt. You can trade, which is actually extremely lucrative if you do it right. And ultimately, at the end of the day, their main goal is going to be to set yourself up with your own faction, get your own planets, get your own factories up and running, and get your own star fleets up and running for defense and for attack. And this is a long game. This can be a long game. So what I'm going to do, because this is just going to be a little bit of a kind of off-the-cuff game, we'll do random faction. We'll start with a random faction and we'll play it out by ear what we get. Looks like we're going to be going with Magellan Starfarers. Alright, so we get a couple... Oh, I'll go back. We get a couple choices. What do we get? We can start with a merchant schooner, which is not really a whole lot of anything to it. Or an export mercanter, which is a trade ship, which is a little bit better for you, but not so much in a fight. We also do combat group, where we do small trade group, several layouts, or we do a super ship. Mallory class classic clipper. Shrouded in myth and legend, the Mallory is a hull so antiquated and yet so timeless that nearly every starfarer for the last millennium could tell you the ship's name and reputation, but no two could agree on its original specifications or performance. Over the centuries, myriad variants were produced. The interior volume is highly configurable, and the internal flux frame is massively overbuilt. Okay, so what do we get? You know, we are going to go to the super ship, by the way, because of random faction and all, so... what do we get? We get 1 medium missile launcher, 2 medium hybrid points, 4 small hybrids, 4 small energy, and 2 fighter bays. So why not? And we'll start at level 1 just to make it super easy on ourselves. And I am going to choose, and yes, this is your skill tree right here. You get combat, leadership, technology, and industry. Some of these you can dump 2 points into and you get what's known as an elite skill. So just for example, we have helmsmanship, which gives us 50% maneuverability and plus 10% top speed. And if we dump a secondary point into it, we get plus 5 SU a second to top speed. Variant Storm Rage, oh, welcome in. Welcome in, first time chatters. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome to Soulstorm LP. I'm, of course, a game operator and narrator. Soul. What kind of channel is this? Well, we're kind of a variety streamer. And thank you very much for the follow as well. Kind of a variety streamer. We play a little bit of this, a little bit of that, mainly focusing on RPGs, maybe some action, maybe some strategy games. Here we go. Oh no! Oh no, Faye Hunter, no! What happened? What happened? The alerts didn't work. Give me 1 second. That is some garbage. What happened there? There. Everything's been reset. Try that again. Audios aren't working. They were hidden. I was adding new and shiny things. I apologize to that one. Yeah, we're going to let everything cycle again. But welcome in, raiders. Hope you enjoy your stay here. Hopefully you find it entertaining. Yeah. By all means, sit back, relax if you want to lurk. By all means, we appreciate lurkers here. Don't hesitate to put your feet up. And if you happen to see anything you like, don't hesitate to let me know. And we'll go from there. So anyways, as I was saying, if you dump 2 points into helmsmanship, you get your first point, which is your 50% maneuverability and plus 10% top speed. And your elite skill, which is plus 5 SU a second to top speed, so increases your top speed overall. I lurk, always lurk. Gotta appreciate the lurk. Never go wrong with it. Speaking of things we like, when do we get a face cam? I believe that's even actually listed as one of my goals on my Twitch page for when we get a face cam. Might also get a face cam around Christmas. We'll see how that one goes. Someone might dress up as Santa Claus for maybe a Christmas stream. We'll see. We'll see, because that suit is bloody hot. Oh, you got me to do a face cam. Don't let Faye push you around like that. Kind of a bully. Just joking. I'm joking. Anyways, so some of these skills require, like some of these higher level skills require multiple points in the lower skills in order before you unlock them. Like these tier 5 skills, these top tier skills require at least 4 lower tier skill points to be spent. That's fine. What we're going to do is we're actually going to drop in Neutrino detector. Oh, that can be very persuasive. Give me 1 second here, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we actually have ads about to start. I'm going to try and snooze these ones. Hopefully that works. How about a feet cam? Serious, you calm down. Don't mind. I think I got a face, camera-friendly face like a people's screen. That's Serious Putting is only feet webpage, I tell you. I tell you. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and choose navigation. Now what navigation does, it does give us minus 30% terrain movement penalty from all applicable terrain. So this actually allows us to float through space a little bit faster, especially going through nebula. Also increases our maximum burn level, increase the burn bonus of the sustained burn ability by 1, which is a special ability we have. Someone get him a glass of water, they thirsty. It also gives us the transverse jump, which is the ability to jump into the system through a Nazcan gravity well or directly into hyperspace out of system. So if we need to get the heck out of somewhere real quick, we can hit a button and back into hyperspace we go. Now, because of the number of mods we have, hopefully this does load fairly quick. Getting into the game was about 3 minutes long. And there we go. Directly into space. What do we got? System we're in. Orange star, not too bad. It's got one planet already. It's got some transplutonics. Some ore deposits. No atmosphere on the planet, which is fine when it comes down to certain structures you're going to be building. Extreme heat, which is even better. And high gravity. Not so much on that one. Bloodic path controls one of the planets here. Wow, that's rough. That's rough. We already have a little bit of trouble in space. This is why I'm not allowed in public. Taking too many photos of Pete. With Putty, I don't doubt it. We also have a smuggler station. Barren bombarded planet with no colonies on it. Barren world with no colonies. Gas giant, no colonies. A lot of these planets in here are not colonizable, but they're also extremely hazardous. So certainly not something we want to even deal with. Though we do also have a Star Federation station here. Let's go ahead and trade some goods. So we can go ahead and stack up some things, sell some things. This wonderful unit here is the Janus device. We want to keep this one. Hey, welcome in, Jabber. Welcome to Starsector. Hope your day is going good. This Janus device, we can actually use to activate gates. I've actually disabled the main storyline in this game, mainly because I've selected random Starsector starts. Random homeworld starts. If you let the story play out with the random sector set up, it will break. Gonna right click that to learn my special abilities. Doing good. How's you? Not too bad. Figure we'll go ahead and do a quick one-off random stream, see how things go. Maybe we'll do an hour, maybe we'll do 2 hours. Who knows? We'll find out here shortly. Also, we get a nice starting set of blueprints. So these blueprints will not mean anything to us right now. The reason behind that one is because we actually can't build anything. We don't have any factory worlds to build our stuff. And yes, you can build your own ships, and yes, you can build your own weapons. Which will go to our fleet screen. As you can see here, let's go ahead and... What's this? Mothel? Here's our refit. We can actually change up some of the hard points on our ship. Now you can see here, our ship is actually nice, smooth, and clean. Very not too bad. It's got a classic design on it. The ship is painstakingly restored classically from an earlier, more cultured era. The combination of careful maintenance and judicious upgrades have given it a new lease on life in the modern Persean sector. So what do we get for antique technology? Well, ballistic and energy weapon range increased by 50%, which is actually really good. Fighter replacement rate does not decline with losses. That is actually really good too, because that's one of the downsides of fighters and carrier groups, is that over the duration of a battle, as your fighters are shot down, you have to replace those fighters, and it gets slower and slower and slower to replace them until you either run out of crew or run out of fighters. The maximum number of permanent hull mods is increased by 1. That's really good. Engine durability increased by 100%. And chance of critical weapon and engine malfunction at low combat readiness, reduced by 25%. That is ridiculously good. Unfortunately, there are some downsides to this one. And welcome back, everybody. I just got a notification that my waiver of the ads did not work. But now we get a half hour. Oh, Twitch. I hate you so much. Incompatibilities. This ship cannot install the following hull mods: integrated targeting unit and dedicated targeting core, and expanded deck crew. So integrated and dedicated targeting units and cores, those increase our firing range, which not too bad because we actually already have what? Whoa, hold on. 12-hour stream. What? And at the end, a face reveal. Okay, kids, calm down. Don't make me get the water spritzer. Everybody, just calm down. Again, I said it around Christmas. We'll see how that goes. And we also get expanded deck crew, which allows us to replenish the fighters more quickly. So the ship is already taking care of those problems already, which is great. Additionally, we get surveying equipment, so it actually makes it cheaper for us to survey new planets. And we get accelerated shields, so increases the turn rate of shields by 100% and the rate at which the shields are raised by 100%. We've made this an S mod, so if we install this directly into our ship, increases the turn rate of ship shields and the rate at which the shields are raised by an additional 400%. Very nice. Unfortunately, doesn't really do much for us at the moment. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to knock all my vents down and my capacitors down. Now, capacitors give us the ability to increase our energy reserve or our flux capacity. And our vents allow us to dissipate the flux capacity. And what that means is that by firing weapons or by taking hits on your shield, you actually increase flux. You need to vent your flux. If you don't vent your flux and it reaches the top tier level, it'll short out your ship and make you completely vulnerable to weapons fire. Bad news. Do not want. So it's a very nice, easy game of slowly getting into position, taking your shots, getting back out, venting your flux, and moving back in again. Now, there are some things we do get right off the bat for mods, which are pretty nice. We can increase speeds by 24% when our flux levels are at 0, which is not bad. Each one of these mods is going to have some sort of a drawback to it. Weapon inhibitor reduces ballistic weapon flux generated by 20%. However, it reduces our damage by 10% and reduces our rate of fire by 10%. Each one of these is kind of good, kind of bad. Now, as far as us with having one ship at the moment and very little money, we are going to have to try and figure out exactly what we can do and what we can't do. I'm going to assume we're probably not going to be bounty hunting with our lovely little Magellan cruiser we have here. Designed for looks, not for combat. Which is going to be very, very important. Now, does that mean that we can't go ahead and throw hands if need be? No, we certainly can. The fighters and the guns we have and the range we have is going to be very beneficial. But what we are going to do is we are going to give ourselves some salvaged armor. Increases our armor points by, should be 50, I believe. We're also going to give ourselves... maybe that's about it. The rest of it will go back into events. Can I get 10? I can. And we'll do one more for vents. And there we go. Now we can also set up our weapons groups. What do we want firing? Well, it looks like a whole lot of things are just going to be... turrets, and turrets. Titled my autobiography, Designed for Looks, Not for Combat. You betcha. You betcha. We're going to leave this as auto fire. We're going to keep our rapid rip fire SRM battery, our hard point, as our manual fire. We're going to run a quick little simulation against the ship here and see exactly what happens and what we can do. Now keep in mind, I'm not exactly very good at the combat in this game, so it's going to be interesting to say the least. So as you can see, we have manual control over everything. We can turn the ship. We can raise our shields. Whoa! Hi! That was horrendously frightening. And some ships have a special ability that allows them to jump in and out of combat. That's horrifying. So as you can see, he's already pulled far enough back away. You allowed him to vent. I got to vent too. let's move in and do it again. Well, this time let's actually use our missiles, shall we? Ah, come on, don't run out of speed. Ah, they ran out. Oh, we got a little bit of one-up on him. A little bit of damage. He's venting. 3 hits, thank you. Extra damage, gotta love it. Weapon is disabled. Oh, it's not looking good for the old cruiser. And I vent. Oh my god. I was not watching my own flux levels. And there you go. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. So we'll vent and give her another go. Come on. We got lock. We have some missile lock, but he's out of range. What the flux? Never did say I was very good at this game. I'm just saying I'm just enjoying it is all. Alright, so he's just going to... Yeah, there we go. Kind of lure him a little bit in by hitting the reverse a little bit. Come on. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to show you a little bit of difference between my piloting. I'm going to set autopilot. I'm going to set to full assault. I'm going to sit back and let the computer take over. And yes, there are pulse drives. I can't seem to remember what the key binding was pulse drives, so that's awesome. Also, the computer tends to operate their fighters a little bit better than I do. Which is a shame. As you can see, drove him back far enough away where it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Lure him back in, make sure he uses the jump drive to get in. Tie him down, fire everything. It's not a bad ship, but it is clearly not a combat ship. Like at all. At all. I think we might have to be, because we chose this at random, we might actually have to choose to be either traders or explorers. Because combat is not going to be the thing we can do just yet. We'll win this eventually, but it's going to be a very long fight. So we're going to end the simulation and move on to try and figure out exactly what we're going to do in this galaxy. All right, what do we happen to have for ships? And what do we have for money? We have $20,000. 300 supplies, 60 fuel, 96 crew, 100 machinery, which is useful for salvaging or for surveying. And a potential 24,000 we can get by selling these the blueprints on the market. Now we have open market, which, just to give you an example, has taxes. Boo taxes. We also have a black market, which does not have taxes. But it makes people grumpy when you sell things on the black market. Kind of the way that one goes. They're always grumpy. But what we're going to be looking for is see what we have for ships. What can we buy? What is available to us right now? And there's a whole lot of nothing. Cruiser will be nice. Not this cruiser, though. Combat logistical, way out of our range. If you want to pay taxes, just assassinate the Emperor. That didn't work out too well for you, Putty, if I remember correctly. I mean, I'm just saying. You spent a lot of money making sure you didn't die. I don't know if taxes are the right way to do it and then assassinate an Emperor. I'm just saying. We also can't afford a freighter, which sucks. So let's check out the black market. See what we got. We do have some combat freighters, which are more along our lines of what we potentially can afford. Also increases our ability to stock up on supplies for heading out in the universe. This is actually kind of cool. There are mining ships in the game, which you can actually get. And you can go out and find planets or asteroids and mine those and sell those for a little bit of a profit. Well, at least I got a cheesy weapon. Yes, sir, that you did. That you did. There's fuel ships, which are great for increasing our fuel capacity for long distance runs, which I don't even know exactly where in the verse we are at the moment. So we're at this one little pinpoint of light right here. And this is the entire galaxy map. What do we got for fuel range right now? So right now, with our setup the way it is, we'd actually get... well, there's two circles. You got to pay attention when it comes down to fuel range. The inner circle is where you can get to and where you can get back from. The outer circle is if, say, for example, you just drop the hammer and burn as far as you can. That's going to be your max range. Now, as far as this game is concerned, running out of fuel in hyperspace is bad. And it's bad for a very good reason. As soon as you run out of fuel, you are dragged towards the nearest gravity well. That could be a red giant. That could be an orange star. That could be a dwarf planet, dwarf star. That could be a pulsar. Or that could be a black hole. And some of the people in these systems are not very friendly. So try not to run out of fuel when you go rampaging around the universe looking for cool stuff to steal. But what can we do now? What do we got for intel? What is coming up for potential exploration missions? We have a couple on the table. We have some derelict ship investigations to check out, a domain era probe to check out, another derelict ship, and a survey of an ice giant. Right? Why friend-shaped if not friendly? To lure you into a false sense of security, good sir. So they get really close and then vent you to the void. Alright, so some of these do pay pretty well. However, some of these are also fairly far out. Survey Ice Giant is for the uppermost corner of the map. We're not going to be able to get there. Analyzing a derelict ship for their smuggler friends. Edge of the map, not going to be able to get there. Now, these two here seem to be very close together. Right in this nebula, in fact. So what I can do is I can accept both of these missions and then worry about how the heck I'm going to get there and how the heck I'm going to get back. All I have to do is analyze a domain era probe and analyze a derelict ship. The downside is that this probe is probably going to be guarded and the derelict ship will not be. But I'm going to grab both of these anyways. I will accept them both. And if I happen to fail, there are penalties. Obviously, if I fail a mission, somebody's not going to like me very much anymore. But that's a problem I'll have to worry about later. All right. Back to crew and cargo. Oh, that's actually back to the station here so we can do some more trading. What we're going to do is we're going to sell our blueprints on the black market for an additional 24,000. We're going to grab some more fuel, maybe grab some more supplies. We can't grab any more supplies. We're already full up. Unless we grab another ship. So we have $32,000. What can we grab for a ship? Obviously, a cargo ship or another fighting ship would probably be way better for us. But what do we want to do? Well, if we're going to be exploring, cargo ship is probably going to be for the best. Now, what is the issue with you? You have an erratic fuel injector, which means you actually burn more fuel. That's no good. How about this freighter here? What do you have? Compromised storage. Not very good storage points. You're almost 100 points down for max cargo capacity. That's not good. How about the black market? What do we got here? Anything worth buying? Not overly. Now, we do have a drone tender down here. Gives us an extra 100 cargo capacity, which is not bad. Plus, it gives us a drone wing, some additional fighters. Kind of helps. We also have a Traverser, which is a freighter with 170 points. But a civilian-grade hull, not much to it. But we could grab both the drone tender and a fuel tanker. Maybe make this work a little bit in our favor. Grab the drone tender. Let us grab fuel tanker. And we have about $9,000 more to go ahead and refit these ships. Now, the beauty part is that there's an auto-fit option. You can actually go ahead and use custom, frontier, auxiliary. There's a couple of different styles you could fashion your ships around. I'm just going to make this really quick. Quick and cheap. The fuel tanker itself, we're going to add military subsystems to. Just that way it moves faster. And we're going to extend its fuel capacity, which locks out expanded cargo holds and additional berthing, which is understandable. We're also going to give it... well, that's about it. We'll give it additional capacitors. Do we not need weapons? Well, the downside is that if your fuel tanker is in combat, you're already dead. That's the long and short of it. So we don't have to worry about that too much. Do a quick little repair to get everything up to speed, up to snuff, and let's go ahead and spend some money on fuel. Black market, it's out of fuel. That's fine. We'll spend about 5,000 there. Do a quick little look at the map and see exactly where we're sitting in fuel range. So now we can actually get to where we need to go, which is great. Which is right here. This nebula right here. We can get there. We got plenty of fuel to bomb around for a bit, do some scanning, and then we can turn around and come on back. Should take us 27 days to get there. And I believe we're burning about 1 supply point a day. So 27 supply points to get there. Not too bad. We don't have any more room to grab anything else, which is fine. This is all fine. Actually, if I can grab 20 more machinery, I'd be even happier. Just under. Perfect. All right, and we're sitting a good crew. 96 crew we have. Requires 105 skeleton crew, so we need some more people. How many more people can I buy? Not enough. Let's sell 10 supplies. And that's just enough people to get us there. As long as we don't go into combat, take any losses, we'll be fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's set our goalposts and away we go. Now, one thing I did forget to do is let's put a transwarp option in here. And I'm not going to use transwarp because it actually takes a fair bit of supply points to actually activate it while you're in system or while you're out in hyperspace as well. So it's one of those things where it's great if, say, you really need to go in and out real quick out of the system or to avoid detection, say if you're smuggling. Works wonders when you need to go in there. But since we're not using that, we're going to go to one of our jump points. Have to enter hyperspace this way. We'll order the jump to hyperspace and away we go. Welcome to hyperspace. Ships traveling in hyperspace use fuel in proportion to the distance traveled. Fleets that run out of fuel drift towards the nearest star system and maybe become stranded there. May become stranded. You do have the option to actually use a distress beacon. I've never seen it actually work. Also, while you're in hyperspace, we're going to turn off our transponder beacon so that way no one knows who we are. It does help prevent people from, say, sneaking up on you and kicking you in the teeth. We're also going to set ourselves up for sustained burn, so we get max burn level 20, which allows us to move fairly quick through space. Now, what we're coming into now is nebula, and the flashy bits are nebula storms. If we get hit by that flashy bit, we're going to take damage. We don't want to do that. little manual flying every now and then never hurts anybody. We'll try and make our way around this hyperspace tube. And what these tubes do... You have teeth on your backside? Well, you never know. You never know, Putty. You never know. What these tubes do is facilitate faster movement in space if they're going in the direction you're going. Hey, Zana, welcome in. Welcome. I hope your day is going good. Welcome to a random stream of Starsector. We don't know if we're going to keep on doing it, but we'll give it a shot anyway. Now, what we're crossing right now, as you can see here, is a warning beacon. These warning beacons are set up outside of some systems to really let you know that whatever is in this system is probably going to kill you. There's low, medium, and high. We might be able to stick our nose into a low warned system. We are certainly not sticking our nose into a medium. And if we wind up in a high warning system, we're dead. And that's all there is to it. So we'll carry on our merry way with our wonderful space sailboat, I guess. We got hit by a storm. Wait, so I was just going by the cloud, didn't go through it, but I did get hit. That means we're gonna take some damage. It's probably gonna fling us in one random direction or another. And I really have this gut feeling it's actually gonna bounce us directly down into this hyperspace tube and throw us back the way we came. Because why not? Good got a margarita in a dream. Hey, there you go. At the end of the day, that's all you really need. All right. Fingers crossed, unpaused. Which way are we going? Did not go the way I wanted. I thought we were going to. But we actually went in a good way. Threw us forward, which actually saved us a bit of time. And yes, you can use these storms to your advantage. If, say for example, you get cornered by a pirate fleet in the dead open of space, you go into one of these storms, it'll either ricochet you one way and maybe even ricochet the fleet the other way and save your butt. How am I? I am doing well. Life is not too bad at the moment. I can't really complain too much. But I'll do it. Just not right now. Oh, let's get out of here before those storms get us. Perfect. How close are we to where we need to go? Literally right here. Perfect. So let's go ahead and do some intel looking. What missions do we have accepted? Concerns and Ivis have posted a reward for running a custom sensor package on a derelict ship. The ship is orbiting a jump point in the Gamma Shiro star system. We have 101 more days to complete this. Life's good with these golden pipes soothing our ears. Well, I do try. Alright, so we have Gamma Shiro. Not Gamma Shiro B, so just Gamma Shiro. That's gonna be our first destination. Should be a jump point somewhere around here. Gamma Shiro C, Gamma Shiro. Let's try this. Turn off our sustained burn. We'll check out this jump point here and see what's in the system. Now we don't turn a transponder on because we don't want to get too much attention to us. Now in system we have volcanic irradiated, volcanic barren, and volcanic worlds. Nothing really habitable. We'll save our points for when we do find something that might be habitable. Run our sensor packages on and turn that around and sell it for a good chunk of change. So let's run the sensor package. What do we get? We got $70,000. Beauty. We also get the option to explore the ship. We have enough parts on us, enough crew on us to actually go ahead and have a successful salvage operation. And this is how you sustain yourself out in the black. So as you stream late enough, you should do bedtime stories for us East Coasters. I did once, but that was really early, and no one really liked my go to the fuck to sleep reading, so that's on them. You never know. I might do another reading here shortly. We did pick up too much material, so we'll have to balance out our cargo capacity. We're at 515. We pick this up. This puts us up at 519. And what that does is we actually wind up burning supplies a little bit faster because we're overstocked. We really want to avoid that as much as we can. But there's an easy 70 grand in our pocket. Kind of an absolute amalgamation of planets and everything. There's 4 jump points here. 3 stable locations. And what I mean by by stable locations, we can actually put up like sensor arrays, communication arrays, and I think it was a burn array to actually increase our in-system burn speed. So it's great if you have multiple stable locations. You can set all this up and give yourself and your faction extra bonuses. I love go to the fuck to sleep. It's a good reading. I'm nowhere near Samuel L. Jackson's level of reading, but you know, I like to think I do all right. Intel says this one is done. Next level. Star Federation authorities have posted a reward for running a custom sensor package on a domain era probe. This is the one that might wind up kicking us right in the teeth. Probe is located in the heart of Beta Shiro star system. LeVar Burton did a solid rendition too. I did not actually listen to LeVar Burton's. I'm gonna have to. Getting told to go the fuck to sleep by George LaForge? I don't know. By Mr. Reading Rainbow himself? I don't know. I don't think my heart can take that abuse. What am I? That's a lie. My heart could certainly take the abuse. The Beta Shiro. Only 1 jump point in. That's right at the heart of the system, which is oddly enough right here. We also have an abandoned ship. That's not bad. Go ahead and do some exploring, see what we get. Take the fuel. We'll take the supplies and get rid of the metal. Because metal is only worth about $30 per unit. Do the dubious of views to find this? You never know. The night is long and full of dark and terrors. Might have to lull myself to sleep with some LeVar Burton. Alright, so here's the probe. What do we got? We can run the sensor package. Easy 70,000. So 1 trip, that's $140,000. Delicious. He did it during Rooster Teeth Extra Life like 5 or 6 years ago. Oh, putty. Yeah, rip that company indeed. That'll learn them. What do we got for exploration? Well, it looks like we have severely damaged ships. So these little orange bars right above a ship symbol indicate that it has damage done to it. Does that mean it's going to be an easy fight? Well, yes and no. The more demodded or damaged the ship is, the easier it is to destroy. And these don't exactly look like they're in the best of shape. Now, the downside is that it's against my solar cruiser and a drone tender. I think we would probably be just fine, but we're going to find out. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, hold your butts. Let's see if we lose a run right here. Actually, you know what? We're going to leave. We're going to save. We're not exactly doing a challenge. We're not actually doing a full run of this game just yet. We're going to go ahead and save scum the crap out of this if we have to. Let's engage the automated defenses. I'm going to select the ships that are going into battle. I hold my butt open or closed. Well, you know, Zai, that is entirely up to you. I shall not be the one to make that decision for you. Right off the bat, we're going to have the drone tender protect our butts. And we're going to set this to automatic. So here we go. Fighters and drones are out. First of the ships coming in. 2, 3, not Nothing too big. They may have worried about absolutely nothing. One ship's down right off the bat. Beauty. How did we end up pegging again? There was some question. And I'm a little bit disturbed at how this day goes full circle there, sir. I hop into your stream. That's the first thing I hear. And it's followed me into my stream. What is going on here? None of this makes sense anymore. Alright, battle done. We claim victory. We should now pick through the wreckage and take for our spoils. Still under, which is good. This gun, is it worth it? Yes, it is. This is a Vulcan cannon. This is very much worth it. We are protecting our butts from things not too big close to and what do we get? We got a derelict domain era survey ship location. These are actually pretty nice because you go from the probes, and then you can actually go ahead and find larger ships, bigger rewards, yada, yada, yada. And it'll go all the way up to the motherships, which are absolutely nightmarish to fight if you're not prepared. But we'll do some salvaging. Certainly taking the fuel. I don't know if it's worth it for the supplies. It's going to be worth it for the supplies. All this is going to do is it's going to rapidly burn through these supplies until we get back down to 515 for our cargo space, which is fine. Zai's here, we have to hit pegging at least once when I come by. Confirmed. Give the area a little bit of a sensor blast. Nothing's coming up on radar. But we survived. So what do we got for intel? Anything new come up? Are you kidding me? There is actually, no. No, these are old ones. Anything local? Nope. Missions. So one other thing to keep in mind too is the further out from the main core you get, the harder it is to actually get up-to-date information. As we start our burn back to the core, you'll notice that things will start popping up on the side of the screen, on the left side of the screen, and start indicating that we're actually getting sensor information again. This one wasn't my fault, at least. Well, you know what? I'll give you that one, buddy. I'll give you that one. So where are we going to go? Well, we're going to head on right on back to the core. Let's try and find someone who likes us. And by like us, I mean let's check our factions. Who does not like us? The Salt McCoyan really hates us. This is shoot us on sight kind of hate. Guess what? I planted a tree today. Hey, congratulations! Real happy for you. Where'd you plant it? Oh, the Hedge hates us too. That sucks. The Imperium hates us. Iron Shell hates us. Legio Infernalis kind of hates us. Luddic Path hates us, but Luddic Path hates everybody. The Dictat hate us. And Tritachian hates us. Oh, and Pirates hate us. A lot of people hate us. A lot of people. We are cool with independence, which is nice. Cool with the herd. I don't know. I was nominated for an award at work, so I could choose between planting a tree or a magnet. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with a magnet. Just say it. Like, put it inside the work computer and get a date. Why would you plant a magnet? I don't think that was the thing that he was going for on that one there, Jabber. Nope, not strong enough. Aw, boo. Star Federation's cool with us. Aura's cool with us. Persian League's cool with us. So we actually have to be very careful which planet we head on back to. Who is where? Who can we get to without burning all of our fuel down? Pirates. Sorry. Yeah, pretty much pilots. No, thank you. Independence, right here. Arid world. Let's head on back that way. We'll duck in there, see if we can buy ourselves some new combat ships. Maybe an actual dedicated freighter. Who knows? We'll see. If it was, I sure would choose the magnet. See? Exactly. Nope. Right into the storm. We're going to get slapped around here real quick. Not too bad, though. We actually handled it pretty well. We got some monthly income. So this is one of the things that... easy. Easy. We got a floating ship here in the void. Enforcer class destroyer. Let's go ahead and do some exploration. We have a location of a derelict ship come up. Gonna do some salvaging. I wonder if I get in trouble for using a magnet near my work computer. If by trouble you mean maybe someone might be like, you know better, Zai. I think you'd be fine. Oh, we get to use one of the space tubes. Yay! Space tube it is. And here we go. Save us a whole lot of time on the return trip. If we were old enough, they would understand why it would be a problem. That's fair assessment there, buddy. Whoa. Okay, we got friendly and neutral. That's all good. We will, however, turn that off and duck into the system here and see if we can get some updated news. Turn the transponder on, of course, because we want to be all nice and friendly like. We're not here to cause trouble. Wow, that is super far away from the jump point. Ah, yes. And that device, that Janus device that we picked up and used earlier, I could actually swing on over by this inactive gate and set it up so I could actually use it. And I failed to actually check into the systems to see if there was any gates there, which would save us a fair bit of time on a return trip. So that's my bad. Now everyone in my department is either a millennial Gen Z that knows better. There's one Gen Xer, he's cool. We'll scan the gate, we'll travel through the gate to activate it. And now, if I enter a system with a gate, I can do the exact same thing, scan it, activate it, and then I can actually use it jump from system to system. Saves a lot of time in travel. Well, that's the reward you get by actually doing the main story mission if you didn't use the... Oops, don't fight. I was going for the station, not for the fleet. Woo! Anyways, the Janus device is what you get by completing the main story mission, up to where the main story mission is anyways. I don't think the story mission itself is completely fleshed out. And again, Starsector is still technically in early access. It's been in early access for years, literal years. I think there's only one guy doing it though, so that's understandable. So we got access to open market, independent military. We have access to armor aperture as well as the black market. Let's see what we got for ships. Ooh, we got ships. What do we got? Well, we got $154,000 on us. Sorry, I just haven't had a laugh at myself. Realized we could actually afford a Prometheus tanker, which I believe this gives us like 3,000 fuel points, which means we would never actually need another tanker anywhere again ever. This is late game stuff right here. These large capitals, not for us. But what do we have? We have a salvage rig. These ships are nice. You get these ships, add maybe 2 to your fleet. It increases the salvage you get each time you go ahead and salvage a derelict ship or salvage space junk. So it's actually pretty nice. It pays for itself pretty quick. We will most certainly buy one, especially if it's mint condition. What do we got in the military? Ooh. Super freighters. Not bad. Battleships. Would be nice. Can't afford it. Plus, we're not friends with them, so they're not gonna sell it to us. Ooh, but we have some mobile armor up for sale. Ooh, so my job, we're having a tech summit, and yesterday the nerd were nerding with the Goku Superman argument. Funny watching your bosses argue it out like the nerds they are. Nice. All I can say on that one is I know Superman would not allow Goku to have a senzu bean. That's just the way it is. So should we get some mobile armor? Oh, the questions. What is this one? The Alest Type S has been further optimized for anti-ship assault. The backpack has been redesigned, allowing the user to select and load equipment into a multi-connector pod connected via a drum frame mounted on the abdomen. While it can only operate independently for short periods of time, an Alest attached to a carrier can bring a significant number of strike options to the table for fleet commanders. Just watch the three... and One Punch Man? That's not even a question. Saitama all the way. He'll never, ever get his fair fight. Ever. So this is a fighter. We need carrier options for it. We happen to be a carrier. Well, somewhat of a carrier. What kind of weapons does it have? It has cataphract, long, or LSMs. Left arm is a laser blade, and the right arm is a plasma flamer. Interesting. What about the tri-hander? Armaments, 2 pulse lasers. Has the Silver Sword hull mod. This is Tritachia. Okay, alright then. What about the cataphract? 1 mutilator and 1 mutilator K. Cells in close quarters combat, dual G-1001 assault weapon capable of decimating entire strike craft formations and pounding larger ships into scrap. I do like the sound of that. This watchdog armor. Even though it has a D mod on it, faulty automated systems. Requires 45 more crew. But it's a destroyer-grade platform that emphasizes long-range fire support as opposed to head-on confrontation. So this would actually be beneficial to us. Somewhat. What's on the black market? We have another freighter. We have a light carrier. That does kind of stick out. I mean, we have some phase ships, which are annoying to fight, by the way. What phase ships do is they'll phase out of reality and run away, I guess. Just to make you mad. That's what they do. Yeah. I don't know. What to do. I know we can't really afford much. So we should probably look into either some more fuel, which we are definitely going to need. Let's see what's on the table for intel. Any exploration missions? We have a couple new ones. So we have our survey gas giant, which is on the other side of the galaxy. Same with that one. And we have a brand new one, which is actually not too far away from us for $50,000. Custom sensor package and a domain era probe. Again, another little hop in and have a look around for $50,000. Not too bad. Plus, if we go up here, we might as well wander on over to the black hole and have a look around. Beauty parts of black holes, usually, there's a research station kicking around. And what's in a research station? Blueprints. And those are either good for money, or if you get the super rare blueprints, good for when you have a colony. Ooh, black hole. Down, Zion, down. No. Where's my spritzer bottle? Great big ol' gulp of aqua, and let's see what we got here. All right, let's get back to our fleet. We're under strength because we got one more ship. That's fine. That's understandable. Let's see what we can buy here for... We got $125,000 still. And I am thinking we might get some mobile armor. Let's try out the cataphract. All right. Time to crew up. What do we need? I think we need 130 for skeleton. We'll get a few extra. Posture check. Don't mind if I do. Snap, crackle, pop, and away we go. Actually, it kind of hurt my shoulder a little bit. Getting old. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to swing on by the black market and buy all the fuel. Horrible. And we're going to need way more fuel than that. Grab the rest from the military. We still have 36,000. Is there a chance we can get maybe cargo ship of some kind? Troop transport, that doesn't help. No souls, you can't get old. I'm trying really hard, Zai. I really am. I'm trying really hard. Erratic fuel injector burns more fuel. That's fine for now. I will buy this small freighter just to give us a little bit more headroom. We're still good on crew. A little bit more fuel to top ourselves right on up. How about we get maybe 100 more supplies just in case we need to do some surveying. All right, let's refit our salvager. Civilian grade, that obviously means that we need a militarized subsystem because we have nothing else we can do in place of it right now. Our mobile armor has a built-in mutilator K and a mutilator, as well as 2 small composite turrets, 1 small energy turret. So what can we put down here? This is point defense. Not really what I'm looking for. A light fire lance. 1,000-point range, anti-armor. Don't mind if I do. And we'll make the other 2 points. We want to do PD. Do some CWIS. Yeah, let's give our mech some CWIS. Beauty. Silver Sword mod. What does this do? A specialized combat support suite governed by an allegedly Delta-level AI core, which excels in precision strikes. Small non-missile weapons automatically target missiles and ignore flares, and damage against missiles and fighters increased by 50%. Ooh. Small non-missile weapons automatically target missiles and ignore flares. I have dedicated point defense on here. I don't need dedicated point defense, because this automatically kicks them into point defense when needed. The system is equipped with manual safety override that can be tripped to forcibly disable all limits during combat. The hull is incompatible with safety overrides. Due to limited space, additional large-scale modifications cannot be made to the hull. Makes sense. It's a mech suit after all. So, CWIS I just got, don't need. We can actually set this up with light revolver cannons. What is this? Range, damage is 40, flux a second, flux per shot. Your fire rate. Free fire delay is 0.4 seconds. I think that'd be pretty good. Point defense. 10 and 10? 10 and 10. We got points left over. We can't have that. We can give it... booster rockets. Yeah. Shield arc is 270. No missiles on the unit itself, so no point in putting that in. But we can increase its shield capacity. I think that'd be good. Auto-assign our weapon groups, because we're not going to be flying it anyways. Let's auto-fit our freighter. Get rid of those blast doors, because those aren't needed. We need militarized subsystem. There we go. Beauty. Just like that, we're ready to rock and roll. Repair ships. And right on back to the map. There's not enough personnel. When that happened? Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm a terrible captain. All right, what do we need? We've got 149. We need 180 now. There, we got 229. That'll be enough. And by the way, not having enough people to man your ships reduces the combat readiness. Makes them degrade faster in battle. And if you're really unlucky, if your combat rating falls too far below an acceptable level, your ships literally burn out or explode in combat. Kind of important. But only a little bit. Burning 1.3 supplies a day, not too bad. Let me make sure we've actually accepted that mission. We have not. But we have now. And yes, it is actually possible that if you don't accept missions, that the AI will steal it from you. So don't hesitate. Never hesitate. Hesitation is weakness, and the AI can smell weakness. Lives for it. Oh, I may have screwed this up. If we can sneak on through. Not quite. Not quite. Right into the middle of the storm. There we go. That's beautiful. Couple things got hit. Nothing too big. It's gonna... Yeah, here we go. Yay. It's getting bounced from storm cloud to storm cloud. Just like real life. What can I say? Alright, let's jump into the far fringe jump point. What do we got? Arid world and barren world. So, arid worlds. That's not it. But an arid world is potentially habitable. That's way over here. And we have a bunch of sensor signals to the north of us. Alright, we'll scope out this probe here. Oh, buddy, you're gonna get... yeah, we're gonna engage the defenses here. We get our drone tender out. We'll get everybody out. There's our mech suit. Almost fully shielded. Not too bad. Let's see how he does. Should be fairly easy to destroy these guys. Again, heavily damaged ships. We didn't even need this many people. We could have actually literally soloed this ourselves. But it's always nice to bring friends. Especially this guy's taking a long time to die. There we go. Victory is ours. Pick through the wreckage and see what we get. A whole lot of not too much. We do get some weapons, which is nice. We also got some more information for another survey ship. Now, one thing to keep in mind, too, with Starsector is you don't want to run out and actually complete these missions. Because some of these survey missions do pop up. And you get paid extra money for it. So, don't run off to it and do it just right as soon as you get it. Give it a little bit. See if it cycles through through the network, and you wind up getting some free cash out of the deal. What have we got here? A bunch of derelict ships around the planet. Oh, domain error survey ship. That's cool. And a probe. I'm guessing the other one's a probe as well. Okay, well, this actually could be kind of interesting. We're going to survey the world first. I don't think there's going to be a chance of any ruins on it. Mainly because there's not really much in orbit around the planet. Nope. A little bit of a waste, but we got room to burn. And what is you? There's a lot of probes out here. And sometimes nothing happens at all. This is exactly what happened here. Hey, we got to level up. And yes, you can actually get levels up just by doing random stuff. You actually even get experience just by mining in this game. So, not too bad. Now the question is, what do we spend our point on? Oh, it's bedtime. Have a great rest of your stream. Have a good night there, Jabber. Hope you enjoyed the stream and hope you have yourself a wonderful day tomorrow. I know you said you had to get up a little bit earlier. Take it easy. Hope things go well for you. See you tomorrow. I will do tactical drills just so we get additional weapon damage. Maximum 5%. Not too bad. I always enjoy Soul streams. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate that, Jabber. I'm actually surprised you don't come in here and harass me like I harass you in your streams. Actually, while we're here, before anyone does anything, I need to go ahead and do some shoutouts. Don't forget to check out these amazing streamers. If you get the chance. Oh, and I pushed the wrong button. I am sorry. Here we go. All wonderful people. Let's see if we can do our new friend here as well. Ah, I hit my mic. I hit my mic. Oh, God. All wonderful streamers. If you get the chance, don't forget to check them out. Anytime, Zai. Anytime. You need to stream more because I want more Sekiro, just so you know. Yeah. Hey, we got us a Gamma Core. Nice. So, these wonderful pieces of tech have several purposes in the game. You have Gamma Cores. I missed your announcement. I did. Zai, could you bless me with your announcement again? Because I did, in fact, miss it. Gamma cores? Alright. Gamma cores. These can be used like a gamma level AI core is capable of supporting most human endeavors, making up for a lack of creativity and problem-solving ability with prodigious computational powers. Assigning a gamma to aid human overseers and administrating a colony-wide industry brings significant benefits. Selling AI cores on the open market is prohibited by most factions. However, higher-up faction representatives are often willing to exchange AI cores for large sums of cash when communicated with directly, though their reasons for doing so may vary. So we can turn around and sell a gamma core for, I think, $10,000. We can sell a beta core for $30,000. And I think an alpha core goes for like 100,000. But alpha cores are really good. Like really good. Super good. We don't want to sell alpha cores. Ever. Not only that, but gamma cores reduce requirements for our factories. Beta cores actually increase production by 1. And alpha cores increase production by a lot or give additional combat benefits, depending on where they're positioned. And you can even use them as administrators for your colonies, which is wonderful because they're super great at it. Just don't tell anybody about it, or they get really upset. All right, don't forget the Gamma Core. Do some salvage. What else do we get? I hate my room. I'm mostly on a hiatus. Random check-ins here and there. Until I move so I can have more space and not feel trapped to make a lot of stream changes. Oh. Oh, yes! Yes, I do remember you mentioned something about getting your own place. What do we got here? Nothing. No combat, no nothing. All right. Oh, I'm going to leave a whole lot on the table here. That's fine. Because now we're going to go ahead and poke the big ship. Go ahead and do a quick save. Let's poke the big one. See what we get. Survey data for Camarines. I hope that was the planet directly below us. And wasted. Boo. We're fully fueled up. That was not the planet below us. Where's Camarines? Ah, the arid world. All right. So let's go ahead and be cheap. Let's check out this arid world, shall we? Has a hazard rating of 150%, which is actually not too bad. It has farmland, no bonus or negative, so average. Slightly decent transplutonic ore, which is great for ships. Moderate ore deposits, not bad. Abundant organics, +1, not bad. It's a little hot. Increases the hazard rating by 25%. High gravity, ugh, +50% hazard rating and -10 accessibility. But it is habitable. So -25% hazard rating. So for hazard rating 150%, we can actually build a colony here and get the ball rolling on a few things, but there's not much in system that would really make it worth it. Zai's also building a new computer because freezing while playing Sekiro is embarrassing. Ah! This makes sense. It does not help that OBS is not kind to Sekiro. In fact, it makes me really mad. I feel you on that one, Zai, I really do. But with the system now fully surveyed, we're going to hop on over to this wonderful black hole and have us look around, see what we can find. Zai, do you have any potential places you're looking at that might actually kind of speak to you for renting or buying? Wow, this is actually kind of a big system here. 3 stars and a black hole. This black hole has a lot of places in it. Black hole just dropped me off. We're gonna drop into a fringe point here and see what we have. Barren world, rocky metallic, and a gas giant. Okay. First sensor pulse says nothing is here. I see nothing in orbit around this planet, or do I? There are things in orbit around this planet, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a scan. Usually when you have debris in orbit around the planet, that kind of indicates that there used to be a colony there. So we might find out some ruins. We do. Widespread ruins of that, too, so that's not too bad. Now, let's see what we can find by exploring the ruins. Oh, we got us some ship hulls, weapons, and fighters. Blueprints. Exactly what we're looking for. Not too bad of a turnout. Place is not yet. It'll be in the city because I can get more spaces for less money. Wow, there's still cities that allow that? That's wild. Actually, yeah, if you can get a nice location in the city for cheap, why not? All right, that's one planet down. We have a barren world and a gas giant. We want to get a little bit closer to the excretion disk. We are hoping there happens to be a research station around that area. I'm not seeing anything around this planet here. Because shootings here are crazy. Oh, wow. Okay. That's rough. And I found that, as a side note, Zai, I found that a good set of headphones will take you places. Mainly because there was 2 shootings right outside my apartment and I didn't hear a thing with my headphones. And this is a small redneck town. Surprised the crap out of me, it did. And we got something in the asteroid belt over here. Where are you? Right on over here. What do we got? A Basilisk class fast cruiser. You don't say. Oh my goodness. What are those weapons? We're going to consider ship recovery. What is this? The Basilisk fast standard cruiser. Standard question? Cruiser. Also, there's Zombieland. Oh. So this is from the Star Federation. A blazingly red oddity of a cruiser, sporting more guns and engines than basic crew comforts. A hastily retrofitted drone, auto FAC, and reinstalled shield module gives a resemblance to a Star Federation design, though it's clearly inside where one engineering ends and another begins. Okay, that makes sense, yes. Despite this, it maintains an excellent, if brutal and dangerous, combat pressure capability. Ooh. Armaments, 1 chisel, point defense, 1 heavy scrap shot, 1 Pegasus MRM, 2 halberd beams, 3 pitch point defense, and 1 Omni-drone assault wing. Actually, that sounds pretty good. Even with the damaged flight deck and degraded engines. That actually sounds not too bad at all. It's over our crew, but we'll recover it anyways. Not enough crew to keep everything combat ready, so we'll go into our fleet. Or actually gonna mothball something. Nope, get out of here. You have a cargo capacity of 250. You have a cargo capacity of 170. I'm gonna mothball you. Did not get the what I needed. How many crew do we need? 260. I'm 30 shy. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna mothball you then, sir. Boo. Boo, says me. Alright, one last planet to check to see if there's actually anything good here, and then we'll go from there. Gas giant has nothing. Alright, so what do we got? We got plenty of fuel, that's what we got. We also happen to have 3 other stars sitting around us. A couple yellow stars, which might be potential good locations. Maybe. For colonies. We'll have to try and find that out. I did not do what I was supposed to do. Oh my goodness. I actually did not do the mission. I actually didn't complete the mission. Wow, I'm an idiot. Wow. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, don't ever leave missions hanging like that. They will expire on you and you'll wind up being in trouble. Any gates in the system? No, sir. Boo, I guess we'll go back. Mainly because it's probably going to take me quite a few days to go ahead and explore the rest of these systems. Oh no, I do need sustained burnout. Oh god, run away! That's terrifying. This sensor echo. What is it? I don't know. It came out of the hyperspace tube. It's really big. Probably gonna kill me. Run away. Holy crap. Oh hell no. No. Nah. Nah. We ain't playing that game. Okay. There is a gate here. We should probably activate that gate. Now, as far as the probe, this probe is orbiting an arid world in the Dawn star system. Way over here. Perfect. It's on the way. Hit that sustain burning away. Here we go. All right. What's around the star? Anything important? Anything fancy? There is a few things fancy around here. More probes. Oh. Bell-class frigate. We'll just take the supplies and fuel. Another probe and another probe. A Titanic-class cruise ship. Ooh, a star just tossed me in. No, Zai. No, you stay inside the ship at all times. Wow. This is a big ship, isn't it? This is a cruise ship? Are you sure? It really is, yeah. It's a battleship that's been converted into a cruise liner. A unique cruise liner from the Black Hole Line Company. This heavily modified Onslaught battleship specializes in thrill tours, promising the passengers up-close views of all the most violent space phenomena. All the heavy armor is just there to reassure the clients, as the ship would never get close enough to put them in any real danger. I'll go check it out. No, I said inside. Wow, this ship serves absolutely no purpose. It's cool. What do you get for mounts? You got 5 medium ballistic and 2 fighter bay and 1 flat cannon. What do you need for crew? 400 crew. Yeah. We're going to ignore you for now. We'll leave you in orbit around the star. You'll be fine. Oh, I'm going the wrong way for the gate. This is kind of the beauty part of the gates, is that we can run back, grab this ship if we want, once we have some sort of location where we can stash things. And then, yeah. Bring it on back, stash it. If we need it again. Like, say, for example, if we're setting up a colony somewhere, that would be great. But we're not going to do that just yet, because we haven't found a location for a colony. At least nothing that's any good. Oh, there it is. Way over here on the radar. Oh, we have a choice of probes again to choose from. Now, the reason why I'm not grabbing these probes is because these probes being here means that there's probably going to be some more missions to come on out and scope them out. Which means more money for us. Stash it in the black hole. I'll take it myself. There's $50,000. Quick Salvage says, not much of anything to take here. We'll pick through the scraps just in case. And there we go. All right. So what do we have on the table? Well, like I said, we were just going to be doing a quick little stream here. Nothing too big, nothing too fancy, nothing really set in stone about whether or not we're actually going to be playing a full-on game of Starsector. It was just something to have a little bit of fun while we actually sit there and wait for setting up the next round of Chaos Gate Demon Hunters. which I do have to get that up and running here shortly. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do something that I promised I was going to do. And somebody complained about that I wasn't going to read him a book at some point in time. So, buy cookies. I'd love to buy cookies. I think that'd be great. I can't buy cookies, though. It's too late in the day. Cookies are bad for you. You don't want those cookies. You don't, I tell you. It's just not good. So get some music going in the background here. And what can we find? Yes, you're going to get story time. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Everybody get yourselves tucked in. We're gonna go move some things around. Whoa! Beard! Welcome in, Beard. Welcome in, Raiders. You guys come in right at the time. Come in just when I was actually about to do a little bit of a reading, like I promised I was going to do, a little bit of story time, as it were. Wait. Let me get ready for story time. But welcome in, Raiders. Of course, I am Soulstream LP. You can call me Soul. What am I? I'm a variety streamer. I play a little bit of RPG. I play a little bit of action. I play a little bit of strategy. Today, we're actually playing a little bit of Starsector, which was just wrapping up because it was kind of an unplanned stream. I went, you know what? I sat there and struggled with all these darn mods. I better get something out of this. I'm gonna sit down and play it. And if you guys like it, maybe we'll make it a series. Who knows? I'm here for it. But in the meantime, hey D3, welcome in, Tuck. In the meantime, though, we were actually just getting down to sit back and relax because I promised Ziana here that I was actually going to give her a live reading of Go the Fuck to Sleep at some point in the future. And you know what? Why not now? Why not now? A lot of people missed the original time I sat there and went through it. And it's lost somewhere in my VODs somewhere. So there's nothing wrong with going ahead and doing a little bit of a rereading, as it were. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the music down a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, by all means, crawl into your nice comfy spots. Wrap yourselves up in some blankets. Get your favorite drink, maybe a nice warm drink together. Sit back, relax. Excuse me while I cough unexpectedly. Jabber missed story time. That's his fault. Oh, I'm Jabber. I have to go to bed on time. Ooh. Well, that's kind of the reason why I'm doing a short stream too, is I have to go to bed on time too. I'm not going to rob him too on that one. All right. Nice tall glass of water. Cleanse the palate. Welcome to Go the Fuck to Sleep, a book by Adam's Man's Match. The cats nestle close to their kittens. The lambs have laid down with the sheep. You are cozy and warm in your bed, my dear. Please, go the fuck to sleep. The windows are dark in the town, child. The whales huddle down in the deep. I'll read you one very last book if you swear. You'll go the fuck to sleep. The eagles who soar through the sky are at rest, and the creatures who crawl, run and creep. I know you're not thirsty. That's bullshit. Stop lying. Lie the fuck down, my darling, and sleep. The wind whispers soft through the grasses, hun. The field mice, they make not a peep. It's been 38 minutes already. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Go to sleep. All the kids from daycare are in dreamland. The froggy has made his last leap. Hell no, you can't go to the bathroom. You know where you can go? The fuck to sleep. The owls fly forth from the treetops. Through the air they soar and they sweep. The crimson hot rage fills my heart, love. For real. Shut the fuck up and sleep. The cubs and the lions are snoring. Wrapped in a big snuggly heap. How come you can do all this other great shit, but you can't lie the fuck down and sleep? The seeds slumber beneath the earth now, and the crops that the farmers will reap. No more questions. This interview's over. I've got 2 words for you, kid. Fucking sleep. The tiger reclines in the Siberian jungle. The sparrow has silenced her cheep. Fuck your stuffed bear. I'm not getting you shit. Close your eyes. Cut the crap. Sleep. Flowers doze low in the meadows and high on the mountains so steep. My life is a failure. I'm a shitty ass parent. Stop fucking with me, please, and sleep. The giant pangolins of Madagascar are snoozing as I lie here and openly weep. Sure, fine, whatever. I'll bring you some milk. Who the fuck cares? You're not gonna sleep. This room is all I can remember. The furniture, crappy and cheap. You win. You escape. You run down the hall as I nod the fuck off and sleep. Leery and dazed, I awaken to find your eyes shut, so I keep my fingers crossed tight as I tiptoe away and pray that you're fucking asleep. We're finally watching our movie. Popcorn's in the oven. Beep. Oh shit! God damn it! You've got to be kidding! Go the fuck back to sleep! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming out to my reading of Go the Fuck to Sleep. You're welcome, Zion. I hope you enjoyed it. Good times all around. Good times all around. Gotta love it. I should actually probably do a little bit more reading. Any other? Are there any bedtime requests for reading? Any at all? You got me in a rather inconspicuous and chipper mood tonight. I'm more than happy to read any suggestions. That story got me hot and bothered. The Call of Cthulhu. Get some Lovecraft in ya. Now, will I be able to find an actual... I don't think I can find the Call of Cthulhu. There's a very slim chance that's going to be readily available for me to openly read on the internet. Oh my god! Calm down, Zai! Oh my god! What else we got here? If you were close, I would bring you my book. Oh, what do we got here? Give me 1 second. I read the Dr. Zeus's version on my birthday. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we got 13 pages of fun stuff that I can't read. Best stream yet. Oh my god, this actually is a book called The Call of Cthulhu. Wow. For beginner readers, that's wild. That is wild. Did not expect that at all. See, yeah, look, right there. An actual thing. Wild. The Call of Cthulhu. Check that out. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, he wasn't lying. I wasn't too sure. Like, I was like, I don't know. I missed it, so I did. Because I didn't see it, it never happened there, buddy. It's just how that one goes. That's my rule. I missed it. Didn't happen. Ah, nothing. No, nothing. That's all right. Oh, man. What to do? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that probably pretty close to where we're going to wrap up on. I'm going to kick open the Discord here and see who's up and around. See who we can go ahead and poke in the side. Now that you're all tucked in and ready for bed. There's also a dig on one of those too. Oh, I saw it. So witness rules win. All right, that's fair. Yep. No, if there has been a witness, and the witness is here, and the witness I trust, then it is a true thing. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Who is up and about doing things? Let's check some Discords. Dandelion isn't up and about. There's a bot in a YouTube video. Oh, did you put it onto your wonderful little... Oh, God, why does my brain fail me now? Many smooches were had that day. Ew. Ew, you got kissed by a girl. Ew. Man. Yeah, I know. Horrible. Just being horrible. Oh, who do I send everybody down to? Well, let's see what's going on. Let's check small streamer support. No non-affiliates up. Who is up and about? Wizard 101. Hellish Wolf. Spears? Is Spears still up? Several girls with tentacles. It's a Cthulhu dating sim? Oh my god! That's a thing? Why am I surprised?